Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. And at first I ascribed it to his age. He's done. He's, going to be old.
Here we go.
Now it was the thumb. Yeah. It's on your throwing hand. It's got to affect you somehow, all right? So I think that I'm not going to go overboard, but I think it's just right. Look at the roster. Look at the roster. The defense was top 5 last year, right? The offense, you got Aaron Rodgers. Let's say he's not MVP Aaron Rodgers, but he's in the ballpark. He's close to that.
Sure.
Within shouting distance of that. The receiving core, I know Greg Jenny's going to back me up on this. The receiving core is all that. Garrett Wilson, we just saw this catch, but he was great last year, rookie of the year. McCole Hardman, he can. I think you're down on McCole. I like McCole, okay? And Alan Lazard, and then Breece Hall. The running game's gonna be legit. They are going to be nice.
So you think they're legit contenders? Like, you think it is on the board that the Jets are in the Super Bowl for the first time in 50-some years?
I'm not going to go Super Bowl, but I'm going to say they're contenders. Okay. I'm not going to say they're going to get to the Super Bowl.
They'll be there by August.
But I think I am inching toward that. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm not ready to go there yet, but I think they looking good.
Okay, go ahead.
I think they're going to look good.
I'm actually with you.
My man.
I think I am. Why else stop it? You're looking like that because your Patriots are at the bottom of the sinking ship.
We had you on the show last week.
No, I understand.
Did you hear that Colton analysis?
I believe it is just right. It is just right for a team coming off last year, 6 straight losses, when they had an opportunity to win and get in. When they needed 1, maybe 2, but just 1 win, and they would have got to the playoffs, and we all know anything can happen once you're in. For me, when I look at that, no one's saying this team is going to win the Super Bowl. They're saying, is this a contending team? Yes. Yeah. We look at Aaron Rodgers and what we've expected of him every year in Green Bay. They're a contending team. As long as he's healthy and he's on the field, that team contends. With this roster, as you mentioned, in my opinion, top 5 quarterback currently playing. In my opinion, you look at the receiver. After this year, probably a top 5 receiver after this year. After this year. Okay, you look at Quentin Williams. D-tackle. He's awesome. Top 5. You look at top 5. They have top-tier talent across the board. Your expectations with that team last year was they could possibly make the postseason. Now you add Aaron Rodgers. Yes,
they couldn't make the postseason last year.
Correct.
And so here's my concern for the Jets. It's multifold. It's not just they have a 40-year-old mercurial quarterback who seems to be experimenting with drugs. That's not it. It's not that I don't know if Robert Saleh is a good or a bad head coach. It's not that. It's not that the division is brutal. It's that I don't think they were very good last year. And people have tricked themselves. Because I don't think people really, there's too many games, there's too much going on, and the Jets were the Jets with terrible quarterback play. So they were a good story, and we heard they were 7-4. But can we just go over how they got those 7 wins? Because I think it's worth noting. Their first win was that Cleveland game when they were down 13 points with 90 seconds left, and Nick Chubb didn't go down, and there was the Hail Mary and the onside kick and everything. That's the first one against Cleveland's backup quarterback, by the way. They then beat a quarterback-coach combo of Brett Rippon, Nat Hackett, because that was the game Russ missed, I think, because he got the bends doing the Pilates on the airplane or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. They then beat Miami in a game where their backup quarterback got knocked out on the first play and beat Skylar Thompson. They then beat the Chicago Bears and Trevor Siemian, not even Justin Fields. And they beat Kenny Pickett in his first action ever after Mitch Trubisky got benched mid-game. So that's 5 games they beat backup quarterbacks. They had 2 legit wins against Josh Allen, who shockingly gave the game away, and against Aaron Rodgers, the guy who's now coming to
keep this drive. Line of scrimmage in the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
19. Mustang 19. On the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 13. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Hey, Crash.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Get it.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take it to the house. Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 70, Timberwolf.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll go on the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Viking 18.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Hold it ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some space here. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nicole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. 2nd and 2. down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Okay, ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Second and 1. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The open schemes going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this will be caught at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
vices, 60 vices.
Second and 11. The throw for Pittman is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
18 rally.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Check match.
Back to throw again. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal. When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set. And guess what? They dropped the football.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb to see if they can do it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
Right there. Check, Bobcat. Hey, smash Broncos. 3. Tap to 11.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Schwartz, 59 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Panther 60, Panther 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That's their quarterback. Scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.